360 millimeter blade, 14 and 3/16 inches. First wood this saw has seen, 12-foot sections bucked out. This is what it looked like. Two dead standing, fallen, tensioned against each other. Heavy tension. Here I'm going to try and wobble the one on the right. You may not see the one on the left move, but the branches are going to be waving that are alongside of it. Say hello to my little friend, my pocket saw. First wood for this little boy. Big boy, that is. Outcast is his name. Yes, the coating does prohibit much of the sticking to the blade. This is dry wood we're cutting today. Here I'm using a piece of paracord to help visualize the cut. Top, bottom, front, back. The wood bark is fairly thick on larger trees, and I had a fair amount of problem with blade clogging from the bark. Here I'm making the initial top cut, which is under heavy compression in this log. Standing on the log. We'll be putting a wedge in the top at some point. Cut out to hold my camera phone in position. Here I've made the top cut, or the compression cut. Got a wedge started in the top. Moving our paracord line out of the way. There's our wedge. Wedge banging with the Tomahawk. Skinny kerf. Long ways to go to try and line up. Set ourselves into our little camera mount. Now start the tension cut on the bottom side of this log. This is where that paracord wrapped all the way around. Lets you know where you want to be. Try and line your cuts up. One-handed full stroking. One of my favorite grips. feel the tension building left and right. Occasionally reopen the kerf. Every once in a while you hear the crack there. We're just teasing it now. Tease some more cracks out, baby. Looking to land this on that log pile so I can move it. Keep teasing. .14 3/16 inch blade. This is the smaller of the two we're going after today. This was our last cut that I just made. Top cut, compression cut was about 3 inches deep. Bottom cut, tension cut, that's 8 inches plus maybe 1. 8 and 3 is 11, 12 inch diameter. That's a pile I'm going to drop it on so that I can pivot and roll the 12-foot log once I drop it. Roughly 6 foot on each side of my firkum point. First cut on the left, our second cut on the right, and a pivot point in the middle of this 12-footer. Made a nice bang when it came down. Remember, this was about 5 feet off the ground. Cuts came out fairly clean. Only about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch of wood in the center was holding it together. Here you can see 2 of the wedges taking on the red from the bark staining. See the depth they penetrated. 6 foot balancing on each side of the firkum point. There we're going to roll this 12-footer out of the way and then back underneath the bigger log. Trying to be smarter than the tools I'm working with. Give it a place to go on that log. First log centered under the bigger log. Getting ready to make the first cut here. Strip the bark. Having a look back up the hill where this big log came from. Strip the bark off the log before making the cut to help keep the kerf clean in the saw blade. Cleaner. Getting rid of the bark makes a huge difference as far as the clogging, my camera support. Coming back up the hill. Use the Tomahawk to strip the bark 360 degrees around. When the bark gets thick like this, makes a noticeable difference on keeping the kerf of the saw clean. Getting ready to make the top cut or the compression cut. As the log settled, it would pinch in the front or the back intermittently. I would open those up slightly with the saw kerf and or putting a wedge. Those were examples of where the blade was pinching in the front or the back. I was reopening them with a saw kerf. And here I'm sharpening a wedge to drive in through the top to just try and give me a little bit of extra on the top cut. Starting to get stick again after the wedge. Time to start the bottom cut. loads of compression up top. Let's have a look at what's going on. See how the bottom cut and top cut are matching up. A little bit off. Bottom cut is 1/4 to 3/8 inch left of aligning with the top cut, and the top cut is fully compressed now. Camera holder. A little bit of fuzz sound possibly from being in contact with the steel from the Tomahawk. No cut, no camera damage. The wedge landed in the center. Right side fell from 5 feet to the ground. Left side landed on the flircum point, centered, ready to pivot and roll as needed. Need to roll the log up a little bit on the flircum to be able to get it balanced and then be able to move it into position where I want it. Camera stand in position and waiting for the camera phone. Rolling the log a little bit to change the center of gravity. Make the close side a little bit lighter. You can see it balancing right there. Thinking about a lever, thinking about a simpler way. Simply need to be smarter than what I'm working with. Here comes that lever. Home sweet home. .360mm blade, or 14 3/16 inches. 2 logs bucked out, 12 foot each. And what it looks like now.